Hi everyone, it's Denis here. Welcome to the School of Light and an episode of Smith Tries Stuff. Well, as you're about to learn, this is not the setup that I had for the review of Magnetic Lights by Jadikan. And that is because I have completely shot and edited the video, sat down last night to do the final little part of it, and something really amazing happened that I want to share with you. So we're going to take a little while to have a chat. The review is probably about 5 minutes down the timeline if you just want to go see that. But I want to tell you something really special. I have been a light painter for a very long time. There are a lot of light painters and there's a lot of light painting. Now when Jadikan contacted me and said, hey, I'd love you to have a play with my tools, I was like, for sure, let's get into it. Sent them down all the way from France and it was a real buzz. Now I recognized his work from the gram and bits and bobs and the name. But when I sat down last night to add a little section into the review video telling you a bit about him, which is what I always do, absolute mind explosion, because I came to the realization that yes, I did recognize the name and I did recognize the work, because Jadikan is an early light painter, way before me, 2006, 2007. He was making work back in those days that was just remarkable. But what's amazing about this guy is he was like at the cutting edge of all these other things. Bullet time light painting, 3D light painting. And he was making a lot of video content. It's an amazing video that I'm about to show you online. Like there's a video of him making an orb with this crazy orb tool that he designed. A lot of large scale light painting, but a lot of really refined stuff using some very special tools that he made. Large scale stuff over the years, like he did this light painting on a ski slope, which is incredible. This wild series of like drone fire light painting, which is completely psycho. We were on a Zoom today because I wanted to ask him a couple of things about using his video, and we connected, and it was really nice because we reminisced for a long time. We were showing each other a lot of tools. He's a maker. This guy makes stuff, and that is why this tool is really good. It feels like it was made by someone who's a light painter, and not just a light painter, but has been developing the idea of this tool for many years and has spent an inordinate amount of time developing it, prototyping it, sending them out to people to test. And so what that means is what's landed in my lap is a complete tool, a finished tool. And it's not just the quality of the print and the work, it's the quality of the idea. And the power of a light painting tool, the power of a great light painting tool is the idea. And this is a good one. If you're a light painter, I really would encourage you to go and hang out on Jadikan's website, his YouTube channel, and his Vimeo account, and really go and have a look at what he's done, what he's doing. And let's get into the review. Let's go take a look at the tool. It's a lot of fun. Enjoy the review, and I'll see you soon. I'm enjoying getting back into a bit of video. I'll see you soon. Peace. Hi everyone, it's Den here. Welcome to the School of Light and an episode of Smith Tries Stuff. This is bonkers, right? This is such a beautiful story. So I have a new tool that I've had a quick first look at tonight. This is a set of tools called a magnetic light. So I want to make sure I get that right. Magnetic lights, and they're made by a guy, Jadikan, who's French. Now, I have a bit of a love for French light painters, and what I do know is this guy has been around forever. Super stoked, and we're going to do a bit of a deep dive into this tool in a little while. but I just had to get something done, get it out, get some light in it. And tonight I did. And it's brought up something really interesting. I got to make some lovely images with it, but I want you to think about something. With all art, light painting or whatever, so if you're learning how to paint, you pick up a brush and you learn the way a brush works. And so what I've done tonight is I've picked up this tool and I've just made some shapes, changed the head, made some shapes. And it's been really nice because I'm getting a feel for the tool, but it takes time. Let me talk you through the system. Magnetic lights. So obviously there's a lot of magnets involved, right? So it's got a little Sofern SC31 with it, which is, these are great little torches. It slots into the end here. We'll look at this in more detail. And then everything clicks on by magnets. And then it is the most gorgeous modular system. Everything just clicks into place. Oh, I'll turn it on so you can see it while I was doing it. Everything clicks into place so you can quickly swap out a thing, and this goes into here, and then you can quickly swap out and grab this one here and screw that in there, and then you can put this solid one in there, and it's just really nice. And the funny thing is, I was like, oh yeah, that's cool, it kind of clicks into place. But then when I really started looking close, you can really start to undo bits and really start joining stuff together. And I had a lot of fun tonight experimenting with that, with putting different stuff together. But the fundamental core idea of it is that you're just quickly swapping stuff off. There's a little pen, like a little for a light there. But there's this little element to this tool that I really, really like. And when I first saw it, I thought this is going to be fun. And it's this thing. I hope you can see that. And it clips onto here like this. And you can flip this around and quickly change the colors, right? And so you could put this on here and it's red, right? And then it's green, and then it's yellow, and then it's blue. Pretty cool, right? But then you start doing the whole modular thing and it starts to get really cool, right? So here's blue and then sort of red and all these colors. A lot of fun. Then I was thinking to myself, I remember messaging him and saying, hey, cool idea with the thing. It'd be cool if there was more colors. Duh. Watch this. So here's this nice little sort of creamy white thing. You can see I've taped a bit of orange on there. But watch this. Here's a sort of a pink color. Look at that. So check this out. So there it is, sort of pink, and then I slide it halfway out. I don't know if you can see that. Halfway out and you get a little bit of pink. But then what you can do is, what if I take this and I get my orange and my pink and I pop that on there, and then we're kind of half orange, half, look at that, half orange and half purple. And so all I've done is I've grabbed a whole lot of these, and just tonight I've just spent an hour just mixing and matching and just starting to get a feel for the texture, because what we do when we get a new tool, right, is we start to sort of just play with texture. We go to the computer, we have a look, we see what the texture was like, we come back and we play again. And that's how we end up with a toolbox full of tools that we get to play with. But here are some key first impressions on this tool, right? Now, I play with magnets a lot. Let me grab something to show you. So this is my new scanner, and this has got magnets on it there. So I've been learning a bit about magnets, what a strong magnet is, and I tell you what, these are rock star magnets, man. This stuff, there is just no, this is the heaviest component to this thing, and even if we slot in this thing here and put it on here, like that, there's no way. I mean, I could of course separate this, no problem, but just for normal light painting that you're doing, there is no way that is going to, become problematic. And I thought that was really nice with these. What's the light like? Well, I tell you what, these things, these textured layered clear ones, there's this really nice texture that comes out of here. And then of course, you've got the solid one like that. And then you've got a couple of sort of smaller pen ones like that. yeah, I've just been joining stuff together tonight, and it's felt really good. And here's another thing I did. There was this sort of shield hood thing, and I thought, I wonder what the deal is with that. And so what I did is I just put it in there like this, cranked the power up on the torch, and I brought a plant in, and you can see that if we turn it around, it becomes like a hood. This becomes a little scanner. Now, obviously, you've got to be careful not to turn it around like that. But yeah, this is a really nice little hood. I do a massive amount of 3D printing. You can hear my 3D printer is running over in the corner there. And something I know, it really matters that the quality of these prints are incredible. Oh, here's something else I noticed, because it was sticking so hard, the magnets were sticking so hard to there, is this just pops open, and you can replace those, you can put different gels in there. I thought that was really cool as well. And the magnets are all hidden. You cannot see the magnets. How do you do that, actually? Dude, that is pretty impressive. He's pausing the print and putting the magnets in there during the print. That is extraordinary, actually. That's very cool. So yeah, anyway, I will not ramble too much. I think they're fantastic. I think the quality is incredible. I'm looking forward to making some work with it. It's certainly an intimate tool. It's not a big blade or anything like that, but there's a place for that in light painting. There's times when you want small, you want delicate, if you're doing delicate work. So there's my first impressions. I'm very, very, very excited to see someone who has been part of our community for so long and making such astonishing work to be producing a tool to send out. Really good, fun elements to add in there. Texture, shape, strength. Thank you for making a good quality tool. It's a rare thing today, and I look forward to catching up with you soon. Thanks everyone. Thanks for dropping by. Peace.